Lee Jung-jae is an actor you probably best recognize from Netflix's Squid Game, which of course was the absolute hit series of 2021 that nobody saw coming. Honestly, Netflix probably didn't even see its popularity coming either, but it was an absolute huge success for the streaming service. And I know myself, I personally love the series as well. It was just so good, and I'm so excited for season 2. But when it comes to Lee Jung-jae as an actor, apparently he may be coming to the MCU because Daniel RPK, of course, known scooper that we talk about on the channel quite frequently, he just claimed that supposedly Marvel Studios has been having meetings with Lee Jung-jae about joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that honestly sounds pretty awesome because it's, not something I really expected, but at the same time it kind of makes sense because honestly, I think his performance was brilliant in that series. That's the only thing I've seen him in, but I think he's a great actor. I think he did a great job in Squid Game, and it makes sense for Marvel Studios to be like, okay, clearly this guy is a good actor. He's probably, he's getting more projects and getting cast in more stuff now. He's probably going to start rising up in fame even more, so why not, catch him right now, bring him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then kind of take advantage of that. It makes sense. And honestly, it's something I'm fully on board with. But then, of course, the question is, okay, Lee Jung-jae, which, by the way, chances are I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, so I apologize for that, but I'm doing my best. If he's in the MCU, who is he going to play? Now, when this news first came up on Reddit, when I first saw it, the number one thing people were saying is, oh, he's my fan cast for Mr. Negative in the MCU. And yeah, I would love him in this role. I would love to see, first of all, just Mr. Negative as a character brought to life in live action, whether that's in the MCU for future Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, or hopefully not, but I guess maybe in one of Sony's other spin-off Spider-Man universe movies. I think that would be great. I think it would be really cool to see Mr. Negative, and I think Lee Jung-jae would be great for that role. So I think that'd be pretty nice to see, but the fact that they're having conversations with him about a role right now, I kind of doubt that it would be Mr. Negative because, yes, we are getting another Tom Holland Spider-Man movie in the future. We are getting Spider-Man 4, and for all we know, Mr. Negative could be the villain of that movie. But I just highly doubt that they would already be talking about that with Lee Jung-jae about taking on that role, because that movie is years and years away. Tom Holland has said he's taking a break from acting, and we've talked about this a lot lately, so I kind of doubt it would be for a role like that. Now, me personally, the first place that my mind went is for either Shang-Chi 2 or the Legend of the Ten Rings spin-off series that we know is coming to Disney Plus at some point. Now, some people may say that, oh, just stereotype because of his race, but not necessarily. I'm just thinking because of the fact that he doesn't speak English. He can speak a little bit English, but for most of the interviews that I've seen him do, he's had a translator. So if he's going to be in a movie, something like Shang-Chi and in that universe, I feel like he could fit in pretty well. And I think it would be great to have some more star power over there, especially Simu Liu is an actor you probably didn't know much before Shang-Chi, so bringing a more well-established actor. And I don't know, I just think it could work. It would work pretty well. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But one kind of out-of-the-box idea that I saw somebody else mention that I think is pretty interesting for an idea, but again, the whole not being fluent in English might, take away from him being a lead role, but you never know, is what about Wonder Man? We recently got the announcement that Marvel Studios is developing a Wonder Man series for Disney Plus, and Lee Jung-jae could possibly be our Wonder Man. He could fit the look pretty well. He's got the acting chops, and I think he'd be really entertaining because, in Squid Game, he had some really funny moments, and Wonder Man, we've heard that series is going to be more comedic, so I think he would fit in pretty well with Wonder Man as a character, and, obviously that would be race bending the character, and a bunch of people would probably freak out about that, but if Marvel Studios wants to cast him as Wonder Man, I trust them. I think that would be a really inspired choice. But guys, what do you think about this news that Lee Jung-jae is supposedly going to be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe somewhere down the line? And who do you think he is going to play? What kind of projects, Disney Plus series, movies do you think he'll be a part of? So guys, thanks for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so you can keep it to date on everything goes on in the Marvel life.